Good morning and welcome into the Morning Blend Extra. Today is Friday, March 7th, and I'm DJ Baker. Coming up on today's show, we have cheesy competitions, expensive snack food, and a trip to Midwest Stone Source as we get closer and closer to spring. But before we talk about spring, we have to talk about the winter weather going on as we do have some snow falling. We good? But let's first take a look at the weather. If we can pull up the 7-day. Yeah, not sure what that was about. Sorry, everybody. When it comes to today, of course, we do have that snow falling across the region, but a lot of it has been melting on contact since the ground is still exceptionally warm from yesterday as we had highs in the low 40s, as well as that plentiful amount of sunshine. So I think most of this will just turn into rain by the afternoon. Still can't rule out maybe another half of an inch of snow, especially off toward our western counties like Stevenson and Joe Davis County, as we'll get up to a high near that 40-degree mark. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies will give way to clear skies, allowing temperatures to drop down to a low of 21 degrees and 48 for our high Saturday. Ample amounts of sunshine. Don't forget, on Sunday, we do spring forward, so while we lose an hour of sleep, we will see a sunset near 6:56 p.m. with a high of 56 degrees. And as you're turning the clocks forward, make sure you are checking the carbon monoxide as well as those smoke detector batteries. But then after that, ooh, it is going to be warm. 64 degrees the high on Monday. Then we are close to that 60-degree mark both Tuesday, Wednesday, all of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with partly cloudy skies. Let's take a quick look outside. It is our primetime audio video East State Street Cam. Still seeing some of those flakes fly, but as you can see, there's really no accumulation to speak of, at least as of now. Well, kids in Minneapolis, Minnesota enjoyed a day home from school due to snow on Wednesday. Many of their parents joined them, sharing a life-size lesson of seizing special moments before they're gone. Reporter Reg Chapman has a story.
Fresh snow made way for a day of fun on a hill in South Minneapolis for Emily and her family.
To get this much snow and then have the opportunity to come out, it's nice.
Daughters Thisbe and Lorca are enjoying their day off from school by having a little family fun on sleds.
They didn't get to go sledding last winter because of the warmth, and this is our first really good sledding day. So we're going to sled until they drop, and then we'll go back and have some hot chocolate.
Going downhill is the fun part. It's the work it takes to get back up the hill that's challenging.
You try to make it a metaphor for your hard work will pay off. I don't know if they're buying it.
Here on Lindale Hill, families are ditching the shovels and digging out in favor of creating memories during this March snow event.
We brought the ice skates and the sled. After this, we're going to head to the little pond over there, hit some ice skating. Yeah, we outside today.
Justin and his daughter, Hazel Marley, are all about having fun.
Spending time with your kid, man. I could be at work right now. I got the laptop at home, but I shut that, come outside and make a magic moment with her. Can't get these back, so I had to take off work for the day.
Taking off work to enjoy Mother Nature's beauty was the order of the day for most. Lake Bedeh-Makaska was the perfect backdrop for a little snow kiting. For winter enthusiasts, this is the ultimate wind therapy, allowing the kite and the wind to help guide you across the frozen lake. For others, it may be a last chance to enjoy their favorite winter activity.
You got to do it right now. There's not too many days left, and we were presented with this beautiful snow right now, so got to take advantage of it. I think it's worth it just to get out here in nature, get some fresh air.
Yeah, speaking of fresh air, it is going to be gorgeous as we head into next week, so I'm excited to have that spring-like air just all around. Well, Pokemon memorabilia can catch some pretty wild prices, but this one takes the crunch. It's a flamin' hot Cheeto that resembles Charizard, or at least the Pokemon character, and they nicknamed it Cheetozard. Someone bought this spicy snack for, get ready, $87,840. It was discovered sometime between 2018 and 2022 before Golden Auction House sold the item. But that's where the answers end and the questions begin. The biggest two being, how was this particular Cheeto formed? And why did somebody spend so much money on it? Needless to say, I know Charizard is huge in the Pokemon world. There are some exceptionally expensive Charizards going out there, especially those Shadowless First Editions. I think some of them are up to $1 million, so at least for me, I can see why it made so much money. Well, cheesemakers were looking sharp this week at the 22nd biannual United States Championship Cheese Contest. The three-day competition began on Tuesday and wrapped up yesterday afternoon as cheesemakers from across the country came to Green Bay, Wisconsin for the event. Like any competition, this cheese contest was taken very seriously, drawing over 2,000 entries of butters, cheeses, and other dairy products. Each cheese was meticulously judged on smell, texture, and of course, taste. When it comes to cheese making, there is no cheddar prize than winning in one of these categories.
If a company wins on this stage, it really is great. It helps us market and get the word out. Not just us that we think we have a great product, we can use a contest to validate the quality of our product. So it's really important to us, and I think it says a lot about what cheese means to Wisconsin as well.
I feel like I was going to make a cheesy pun, but I can't think of anything Gouda. March's full moon is called the worm moon, and it's extra special because it will be a total lunar eclipse. The first in nearly 3 years to be visible across the United States. Next Friday, March 14th, the moon will look like a striking red color. A total eclipse happens when the moon is full and aligns perfectly with the Earth and the sun. Unlike a total solar eclipse, this celestial event doesn't require any eyewear. Well, coming up, find the resources you need to make your interior renovations this spring.
Every day, the colors of life, the choices we make, are blurry. Rising prices, our safety, and our future. At WIFR, we bring them into focus. We cover all sides so you can decide. Breaking news so you stay informed. And first alerts so you can plan ahead. When life gets blurry, focus on WIFR, putting you first.
From the future. From the hard-hitting action of your Rockford Ice Hogs.
Shot on net. Slaggert scores! Takes it down to the goal line, draped it across, they score! It's Joey Anderson with a hat trick!
Local baseball action with your Beloit Sky Car.
He's at the wall, and that ball is gone!
To watching the best high school teams across Illinois battle in IHSA football and basketball championships. Exciting college basketball from the MVC. To the now of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Score! Here's Bernard with a shot. Scores! What a goal!
The Chicago Bulls.
Drives it all the way! Dunk it, Kobe White! Get up or get out the way!
And the Chicago White Sox. The hottest sports action can be seen on the channels of WSLN, the state line's home for sports.
There's some winter weather advisories.
Winter is here, and so is WIFR First Alert Weather, tracking it all. And when conditions change, you'll know first. WIFR First Alert Weather, putting you first all winter long. Growing your business takes a partner you know and trust. Our digital marketing experts know how to reach your customers. At Gray Digital Media, we can help because we know local. Let's connect today. GDMRockford.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Blend Extra. As spring approaches, it might be a good time to get a head start on any plans for interior renovations. Aaron Wilson visited Midwest Stone Source to learn about what they have to offer.
And we get a chance to talk about Midwest Stone Source and Design Studio. Always love a visit here. Every time I walk in, I just see so much in this showroom. What are you all about here?
So we originally started, this is our 20th year in business this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a big milestone for us. So we originally started with just countertops, and then over the years we've just kind of evolved into a full service remodeling. So anything interior.
Well, speaking of services, what services do you offer?
Anything interior. So flooring, countertops, cabinets, carpet, tile, anything inside the home.
Excellent. And we talked about how the calendar is starting to show us ever so closer to spring. Is it time to get in here and start getting those?
It's a great time. Yeah. The sooner, we can get started with an appointment and get working with people, it's because by the time we'll be ready to actually do the work, it'll be warm out. You don't have, to worry about winter and all that. So it's a great time.
Earlier, you said you've been in business 20 years, 2 decades of service. I mean, you learn a lot along the way. It's been fun for you to watch everything evolve, hasn't it?
It has. So I'm one of the newer people. I've been here like 7 years, but even from when I started, there's something new every day that shows up in remodeling.
What I like about it too is you've been in business so long, you really know your stuff, and that translates to our viewers who, when they make this decision, and it can be expensive, but it's a great investment.
Yeah.
They really know that you're going to stand behind the product and do a great job.
We do, and all of the guys that do our work have worked with us for, almost that whole time, and so yeah, we're all, doing our best. And
what is some of the most popular remodeling projects going on right now?
Right now, I'd say bathrooms are pretty popular,
Okay.
and then even some smaller stuff like just updating your countertops. I mean, that makes a huge difference in the kitchen, so we're doing a lot of that.
And I'll remark on that, just walking through here and checking out all of the different displays that you have. I mean, it's like the real deal here. You can actually walk into some of those bathrooms and get an idea of what that transformation is going to be like.
Absolutely. Yeah, we try and have so many options and give people that inspiration and those ideas.
So much fun for you when you give that inspiration and ideas, and you've had that reaction from your customers over these 2 decades, and for you 6-7 years. You get to see the project from start to finish, and the look on their faces has to be so rewarding for you.
It is, and remodeling isn't always the most fun process in the beginning, but at the end of it, it's just crazy to see where the before was and now, and sometimes how it impacts people's lives even.
Yeah, sometimes you go from a room you didn't want to step foot in, and then that's the room you want to be in all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So
well, let's talk about the difference between granite and quartz.
Okay, so they're both great options for countertops. Granite's going to be natural, so it's a solid rock. It just comes out of the ground like that. So you'll see a lot of like this. There's a lot of color and texture in granite. Quartz is going to be man-made. So if you're looking for more of that lighter, more consistent look, that's kind of the way you want to go.
And I always say there are so many choices because there isn't one piece that's ever going to be the same.
I know, yeah, which is kind of fun. You can have the same granite technically, but 10 pieces could look totally different. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in the choosing process, now is the time to sit down and talk with you and make these big decisions. And sometimes you can get it done in one visit and sometimes several, but you're ready and able to take care of all that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll walk you through the whole process and give you suggestions and ideas and try and open your mind to see what, other options you may not have thought of.
I go back to the showroom though. If you really are serious about getting those projects done, come in here and just look around. It's so comforting, and there's just so many great ideas right here in a one-stop shop.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we try to do. So.
Excellent. Well, you absolutely do that and do that well, and that's why we love our visits with you. Again, Midwest Stone Source and Design Studio. Check out their design studio as soon as possible. You can almost smell that spring, so again, time to start getting things all set to go at home. Thank you so much as always. Always enjoy our visits. And again, we'll have much more in the months ahead.
Midwest Stone Source is located at 915 23rd Street, Rockford. Our phone number 815-395-8677. And of course, you can visit their website at midweststonesource.com. Well, coming up next, a new science fiction film asks, what would it be like to be one of many clones of the exact same person? We'll take a look at Mickey 17 next.
From the future, from the hard-hitting action of your Rockford Ice
Shot
Hawks,
on net. Slaggert scores! It down to the goal line, draped it across, they score! It's Joey Anderson with a hat trick!
local baseball action with your Beloit Skycar,
He's at the wall, and that ball is gone!
to watching the best high school teams across Illinois battle in IHSA football and basketball championships. Exciting college basketball from the MVC. To the now of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Score! Here's Bernard with a shot. Scores! What a goal!
The Chicago Bulls.
Drives it all the way. Dunk it, Kobe White. Get up or get out the way.
And the Chicago White Sox. The hottest sports action can be seen on the channels of WSLN, the State Line's home for sports.
Thanks for sticking with us. Bong Joon-ho, the Oscar-winning writer and director of Parasite, is back with a new movie in theaters this weekend. David Daniel has a look at Mickey 17.
On Earth, nothing was working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
You're applying to be an expendable? You read through the paperwork?
Yeah. I should have read through it.
Robert Pattinson gets expended repeatedly in Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again. I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die? Even on my 17th go-around, I hate dying.
But when 17 unexpectedly survives, 18 is printed anyway, making Mickey a multiple. Not good.
Eventually got to a shorthand where he was just sort of saying, you need to be more 17 or more 18, and you kind of just realize in your body like how to do it after a while. But it was kind of fun. I prefer it to working with other actors.
지금 내 앞에서 저기 포스터가 있는데
If you look at the poster of Mickey 17 and Rob's face there, it's kind of perfect. You know, he has this kind of like doofus look, a goofy look to him. You know, he looks really nice, but you know that there's something unfortunate going on in his life.
The cast was filled with praise for director Bong.
He literally just shoots the storyboard. You don't do entire scenes, you just shoot incremental moments. And that was actually very satisfying.
Liberating.
Yeah.
This is so exciting! It meant that there was a kind of seamless energy to just the whole project.
He's kind of empowering all aspects of the production by having all these things prepared so that he kind of leaves a roadmap for everybody to like self-motivate themselves to follow him where he's going.
I got a job to do.
Mickey Bonds, fighting right to the end.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I am very, very, very excited for this movie to come out. In fact, I'm actually going to go see it tonight. Well, that wraps up the Morning Blend Extra for today. Hopefully you guys can stay dry out there. But man, get out and enjoy the spring-like weather this weekend and next week.